Watch you guys, in this video we're going to be taking a look at how to fix the return menu flex cable here on a Samsung Galaxy 3. Now this is a nightmare to repair or replace because you need to remove the LCD normally to replace it, but this is the actual new ribbon cable here that we're going to be putting on, and I'm going to show you a little fix that you can do without removing the LCD. So you can see here, this is the actual ribbon. It's broken off, and if you've either cut it yourself or it come damaged and you want to replace it, then this quick easy fix is a good way you could probably do it. Now you can see here, this is the ribbon here. We need to remove this as a little catch, and you can see it goes underneath the actual frame there. Now you would have to separate the LCD normally, but we're going to use a soldering iron to make a little hole in the plastic just here so we can go underneath there and flap it over the top. Okay, now this is an actual botch job in a sense really, because you are actually damaging the frame, but in a way you won't see it. It doesn't do no damage to the phone at all. So let's take a look at how we can remove the actual ribbon. We're going to add a little bit of heat here. Now we're using a rework station here, and I've got it on very low temperature with loads of air, and you can see me putting my finger underneath the flow so I don't burn it. Just going to use an isosimo tool here just to pry it up because it's glued down. Make sure that you remove the catch before you start prying. Once you've got that removed, you can lift it up, and then you should be able to just wiggle it out and pull it through. Okay, now you can see why it won't go through, because of the little circuit board that's attached to it. It won't pass underneath there. Okay, and this is a problem that a lot of people probably are going to be facing if they cut this or it's damaged. Now the actual ribbon cable is pretty cheap, £3.50, something in the region like that, and you can see here it goes underneath that frame. There's no room under there whatsoever. We're going to be flapping it over the top here. You can see my tweezers, it won't even go near it. So we're going to be coming through here and going over. Okay. So I'm going to be using a soldering iron here. Now I would suggest maybe using a drill bit maybe, because it doesn't leave a burr on the outer side of it. When you push through here with the soldering iron, there will be some burr, and you will have to sand that down with a Dremel. So I would suggest using a drill bit. It's probably less hassle for you. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly make this little hole here so we can push through. You don't need a massive big hole, just take it easy. And of course you can see the plastic on the soldering tip there, which actually damages the tip eventually. But you can see here we've now got our hole in place. And I'll flip it over and you'll see the actual burr there. You can see there's a nasty burr on the other side, and that's why I think the drill bit would have been a better choice. So what we're going to do, going to get the Dremel out, and I'm going to quickly sand this area down. You can see how big the hole is and the amount of burr that's on there. Now if you try to put the case on when it's like this, it won't fit. You can see it's sticking up, so you will need to grind that down. Okay, so what we're going to do next is grind both sides, and on the front it's risen as well, as you can see there, and we're just going to grind that down as well. So we'll be using a Dremel for this job. Going to have it on ultra low speed, or the lowest speed it can go, and a little small bit there that's going to actually grind this down. Okay, I'm just going to work this across like that until it flattens it down. Now don't worry about it, you're not going to see this part of the phone anyway. It's going to be enclosed and you won't see it. And again, if you don't like this method, then don't try it yourself. At the end of the day, you're going to have to remove the LCD if this is the case, and that's more work for yourself. So we're just going to get another piece on the front here and just quickly sand that down. I found this orange bit on the end of the Dremel a lot easier to use. It did grind it down a lot easier. Doesn't take long at all. Now I'm just going to offer up the actual glass here to see if it's laying flush, to make sure that we've got a nice flush finish. What I don't want to do is commit and put the glue on and realise that it won't lay flat. So you can see there it's laying nice and flush. So once we put the Loca glue in there, it won't be risen, it will be nice and flat. So let's get our ribbon cable now, and we're going to run this through. So we're going to try and pop this through here, like so. And you can see that will just sit across the top there like so. And you can add a bit of glue on the back of that ribbon cable if you wish to hold it still. But don't do that until you've pulled it through and got it plugged into the actual port there that it goes into. So it just needs a bit of fettling really, just to get it through. There you go, it's starting to go in now. Just going to get a little spudger here and push on the sides, just to push it in a bit further up into the white line like so. There you go. Once you get it into place like that, you can then just push the clip down. You can use your spudger or your finger. You can see now we've got the white line there, they're all lined up, and just push that little clip down. Now again, once that's down, you can just run a bit of tape over the top, and you can see what it's done here. We've gone over the top of it. Okay, just run a bit of tape over there. You can glue it underneath if you wish. I'm just going to run a bit of tape over there to stop it moving. So let's get our tape, and then we'll tape that down. You can see it's all lined up nice. You can put a bit of tape underneath those buttons if you wish. I'm going to flip this over, get me some tape, and then just run that across. And once you've got that in place, you're pretty much good to go. You can then reassemble your phone and then stick your glass on, and you should be pretty much good to go. So I hope this one helps you out, guys. My name is Brian from briteccomputers.co.uk. If you enjoy these videos, then hit the like button, guys. It really does help me out. And also hit the subscribe button if you want to keep up to date with all my latest videos. And I'll be making more useful videos again in the future. So thanks again for watching, guys. Thanks for your support. Have a great weekend, and I shall see you again in the next video. Bye for now.